We're live. We're live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I think my call-in show is going to be better this week. Just FYI. I think it's going to be a lot better. We'll see. We will see. I don't really know what to say about Daniel Jones. You on with Cop Pizzle?
What's up, man? It's a tough loss for the Giants, but I'm not gonna.
Who is this?
Reminisce on. Oh no, this is Chase. You know, but
You got a YouTube name?
Oh no, it's just Chase.
Okay.
I don't really post videos, but
Okay. Well, what's up, Chase?
What do you think about the whole Ben Roethlisberger and the Drew Brees injuries? How do you think those two teams will turn out this year?
Chase?
Yeah.
I do not give a flying fuck about the Saints or the Steelers.
Well, your team's kind of sucks already, so I think it'd be time to move on to a different team.
Can we call? Chase wants to talk Steelers and Saints. You're on with Cop Pizzle.
What's going on, Cop?
Who is this?
Nations?
Nathan, you got a YouTube name?
Yeah. What do you think? Have you heard what happened with Jalen Ramsey, how he's on the trade block?
I did hear about Jalen Ramsey.
Out of 100, what do you think the probability of us getting him would be?
0.
0?
Yeah, no chance. We just. I mean, don't you think that Jalen Ramsey's like a little bit of a diva?
Yeah.
And we just made a cult. We just kind of made a culture change. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would like to have a guy like Jalen Ramsey, but I don't think he fits what the Giants are trying to do right now.
Yeah. Let's say hypothetically he wasn't a diva, right? What would you give up for him?
Well, unfortunately, I think, so the Giants right now are destined for a top 10 pick, right?
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, if they're destined for a first-round top 10 pick, you're giving up a top 10 pick for a cornerback who's got some miles on him. So I don't think you can give up a first-round pick for him. You could maybe give up a second round, but, I mean, you're talking about potentially a top 40 pick if things continue to go this way. You feel me? So, I mean, for me, I don't know what the hell I'd give him, Nathan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Yeah, me neither.
You got anything else, Nathan? That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Great call. Great call. So, if you guys notice, I took out the beep. We're good on that now. Just keep calling if you want to talk. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
What's up, Cop Wizzle? Long time caller.
Who is this?
Hey, this is DJ Birdman78, man. I've been following you for about maybe over a year or so.
What's up,
I found
dude?
you through 4th of John. You know my buddy E-Rock real well, don't you?
Yeah, I know it. You're friends with E-Rock?
Oh, yeah. Those are my buddies. And you just happen to be quite an interesting fellow, and been following you ever since. So
You know E-Rock loves me, right?
what's that?
You know E-Rock loves him some Pizzle.
Yeah, hey, you know what, man? I think it's good for football fans, man. It's all in fun. I appreciate that you're being cool, and I love the smack talking and all that stuff. And as much fun as it is seeing you in your misery, it's kind of getting a little old for me, and I'm kind of getting a little pissed at the Giants organization. It's like, what the hell are you guys doing? This is getting real old real fast.
What did you say your name was again? Oh, I fucked it up.
DJ Birdman78.
DJ?
DJ Birdman78. I just started maybe about a month ago my channel.
DJ, I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be bummed out. I want to be exciting. I got some really great video ideas, but I can't make them when the Giants are losing. And I really would like, when we play the Eagles, for it to mean something. You know what I'm saying? Because that means I get to have more fun with E-Rock.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as that Mark Holmes guy, I found him through you. And that guy is so full of himself, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. So I don't even know how you even have patience for that, because a lot of their fans, they're just really out there, man. I don't know how you feel about that, but that's how I feel.
Well, DJ, see, I think I was good business for Mark Holmes. So I presented you Mark Holmes. See, I'm good business.
That is true, man. That is true.
I appreciate the call, DJ. You got anything else?
Well, as far as Eli goes, I mean, I know you want to send him off on his, Kobe tour thing, and I kind of understand where you're coming from, where you rather just kind of end sooner than later. Are you really thinking that this is it?
I don't want it to be it, but the thing is, DJ, I'm not annoyed with Eli's play personally. I'm annoyed with the fan base, and it's causing me to mess up my love for the Giants, and I'm just ready for it to be over with. And other people's just dogging him, and I don't think he deserves it, and so I'm just ready for all this to be over with. And when it's over with,
you're used to the golden days, when you guys had Strahan, Jacobs, you're used to that. And then when it gets taken from you and you're rebuilding, and then you get a diva receiver, it just takes a lot of energy out of the building.
Yeah, I the organization did him no favors, and that's why I'm to the point now where it's like, y'all didn't do him any favors, and now we're just gonna make him the scapegoat, and I've had enough of the whole damn thing. So I'm just kind of like, just put in Daniel Jones and let's just call it a day. I mean, it seems to me that the majority of the fan base, I don't know if they really want to win or they just want to be right about their opinion. So it is what it is.
It's going to be a roller coaster, man. So hold on tight. Don't give up. You know you're going to hear it from all your.
Don't you worry. I'll be here come December when it comes to playing them Eagles. But I appreciate the call, DJ.
All right, we'll keep in touch, man. Take care.
See you, man. Great call. Guys, just keep calling. I know what it does. Just keep calling. Hey, what's up? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Hey, Cop Wizzle, how you doing?
Oh, what's up? What's up, my man?
You know who this is, right?
Yeah, I know who it is. What's up?
I agree with you. I still want Eli Manning, and I don't care what these people say, Brendan Daniel Jones, they're stupid idiots. I agree with you 100%. I'm an Eli fan, true and blue.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
It's depressing. It was a horrible game yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. I don't think. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Flat.
Yeah, Bobby. I just think that. Sorry, but go ahead, Bobby. Finish what you're saying.
We ran the ball down their throats the first 7 points we got, right?
Yeah, we did the same thing we did against the Cowboys. Yeah, we did the same thing against the Cowboys. It's like the coaching staff puts together 15 really good opening plays. The defense has a game plan, and then here's what pisses me off. This is what people don't ever talk about. The Giants have an opening set of plays, 15 of them, whatever it is. They execute those plays, they score a touchdown. Then the defense has a game plan, right, to stop the other team. Okay, well, guess what happens? The other team makes an adjustment to that. And our coaches and players are not making the adjustment back. And then everybody says, well, fuck it. It's Eli's fault. Even though nobody's making adjustments out there.
That's bullshit. It's not Eli's fault.
I'm just telling you what I think, Bobby. And what I'm telling you is the coaching staff has a great game plan starting the game. It's just like a baseball player. If a guy if a guy keeps getting thrown fastballs all day long, well, guess what's going to happen? They're going to start throwing him some curveballs, and then when he finds out that they find out he can't hit the curveball, next thing you know, he's either got to adjust or he's out of the big leagues. And to me, the Giants are being thrown fastballs early. They're hitting them out of the ballpark, and then they get thrown curveballs. They can't hit the curveball. So
I know
nobody's making adjustments, and so that's coaching.
That's all you have to do is run Barkley.
Well, you can run Barkley, but you got to make adjustments. And the team's not making adjustments. The coaches are not making adjustments. Nobody's making adjustments. They just keep doing the same damn thing, and then we're getting beat. And then at the end of the game, at the end of the game, we got newspapers, we got giant content video makers, we got people on radio everywhere bitching about Eli. And I've had enough of it. I've just personally had enough of it.
I agree with you 100%.
I appreciate the call, Bob. Anything else?
No. Who would you rather see coach than that idiot we have on the sideline now?
That's a really tough question, Bobby. I don't know right now.
Well, I hate the guy that's on the sideline.
He's really pissing me off. I'll tell you that much. He's pissing me off.
He is me too. He has his finger up his butt, and after every, post game show, he talks stupidly.
In fairness to him, though, and in fairness to Eli, the cast of characters aren't that great.
Yeah, and that defense has to change back to the 4-3, not the 3-4.
Maybe so, Bobby. Thanks for the call, man.
Okay, I'm sorry you're upset. I never saw you this upset before, man.
Well, Bobby, doesn't mean I'm upset with you.
No, I know it, but you're usually happier.
Well, I want to be happy, Bobby, but I'm 0-2. I'm 0-2.
Well, next game we'll beat Tampa, right? We could beat Tampa, right?
I hope so, Bobby, but Vegas has got a 7-point dogs, and I don't feel too good.
Well, I think they're smoking some kush over at the place. How's little girl doing?
Little baby doll's in much better spirits than I am.
Oh, my daughter's doing good in school, too. She's
good. I'm glad to hear that, Bobby.
Well, when is your next calling show? Next Monday?
Yes, next Monday. Call me next Monday.
I'll call you back, and hopefully get news next
That's right, Bobby.
Sunday, yeah.
Thanks for the call, brother.
Nice always talking to you.
Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
What up, Pizzle? It's OGR, man. What's going on?
What's up, OGR?
Not too much. So, my thing is, obviously, we kind of know where this is going to head, okay? And obviously, popular topic, Eli. I know you're probably tired of talking about it. But if you were the coach and playing devil's advocate, how would you play out the season? When do you go to Daniel Jones, or when would you like to go to Daniel Jones? And
perfect world. You want perfect world. When do I go to Daniel Jones? First of all, I don't throw Daniel Jones out there until at least the number 1 and number 2 receiver are out there. I got no Golden Tate out there. I got no Sterling Shepard, and now Cody Latimer's concussed. So why am I going to throw out my rookie? Why am I going to introduce the National Football League to my rookie quarterback when his main number 1 receiver is liable to be Benny fucking Fowler? You know what I'm saying? Or TJ Jones. I'd love to say even Evan Ingram, but I don't know what the hell Evan Ingram's got going on right now. Sure, he's got Saquon, but everybody's tired of the checkdowns. So, that's all. But that's all you can do. I mean, what else you gonna? You know what I'm saying? Where's the cast of characters? So to me, I gotta have my number 1, my number 2 receiver. I got to make sure my offensive line is healthy and good, and maybe after a bye week. I sure as hell don't want him to be out there when they play the Patriots on the road.
All right, so I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? To me, I want to give him every opportunity to, and that's not me babying him. That's just me saying, okay, well, this is the National Football League. Here you go. I mean, Eli Manning, when he first was introduced to the league, he had much better than this. So, look, the offensive line's good enough for him to be out there, but Barkley's obviously out there. But my God, who's he throwing to? You know what I'm saying? So to me, if he goes out there and in his first game throws 4 picks, gets smashed, gets sacked, gets beat up, I mean, where's his psyche going to be going in the next game?
No, I hear where you're coming from.
I mean, to me, everyone's like, well, let's get him some reps. Let's see what we got. I don't know how you can even judge what you got if you got nobody out there to throw to. And that's not me making excuses to anybody. I'm just saying, I feel like, to me, if a guy goes out there and isn't comfortable with the receivers or doesn't have talent around him, how do you expect him to perform? I think the only thing that Daniel Jones is going to do that's going to be an improvement of Eli is Daniel Jones is going to be able to extend the plays a little bit better, thus making the offense potentially better. But now you're risking him being outside the pocket, getting hit, having whatever, I mean, I watched Carson Wentz last night play for the Eagles, which, by the way, they lost. I'm happy about that. But hell, he looked like he took a beating last night. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, that dude's not making it 16 games. I don't want Daniel Jones taking those kind of hits.
No, I don't, but I wouldn't expect Daniel Jones to play those type of hits. I mean...
Yeah, no, I mean, I would expect him to be smarter than that.
I would expect, same here. But the fact of the matter is, I hear where you're coming from. But I think a lot of it goes down to, and you can tell when you listen to Entertainer sometimes, you can tell when you listen to you sometimes, you can listen, especially when you listen to Bobby. No offense to Bobby, I love Bobby. And hi to Bobby if you're still in the chat. But at the end of the day, I think it's part of people don't want to let go. He's been here for 16 years. He's been such a big part of this organization. I think it's a hard time of people letting go. And they're finding every excuse not to put him out there. I'm not saying, I am saying throw Daniel Jones out there because I believe the cast of characters is good enough to get it done. Because I was at the game live. Benny Fowler was open yesterday. He made plays. He dropped a pass. He dropped a big pass. He didn't hold on the sideline. But at the end of the day, it's his job to catch the ball. Evan Ingram was shut down a good most of the day because Buffalo double-teamed him. But when he had single coverage, boom, the ball was there.
I'm not saying Benny Fowler sucks, OGR. What I'm saying is you've listed Benny Fowler, Evan Ingram, who still has yet to step up this year, and then we've got Cody Core playing.
The first game, Kapitzle. The dude had 11 for up 116 in a touchdown.
I look, when I watch Travis Kelce play, for example, and was Travis Kelce, somebody needs to correct me if I'm wrong. Is Travis Kelce a first round draft pick? I don't think he was.
No idea.
I don't think Travis Kelce was, but Travis Kelce, Travis Kelce, for example, is a game changer for Kansas City. That's what, the Giants drafted Evan Ingram to be a game changer. He's got to be there almost every game. Travis Kelce's there every game for the Chiefs. Every game. When he's obviously not injured.
You're talking about a step up in talent, though. You're talking about Travis. You're putting Travis Kelce and Evan Ingram in the same thing.
He needs to be, though. He's a first-round draft pick. He's a first-round draft pick.
More season, man.
Say again?
It's third year in the league. This is the year he's going to step up. It's going to make
this has got to be. But that's the thing. You're talking about week 1. He can't disappear in week 2. You see what I'm saying? He can't disappear in week 2.
No, he can't disappear in week 2. But
he can't. And here's the thing. I don't know if you listed him as one of the players who was open yesterday, but if he was and Eli missed him, okay, well, let's get Daniel in there and see if Daniel can see him.
Well, there's one play in my video today that I kind of spotted out, and this is a big sign for me. And this is the second or third time I've seen Eli do this. He was rolling it out of the pocket, and Benny Fowler's coming across the field, and from my vantage point, which is basically the same as Eli's, because I'm set back, I'm in the opposite end zone. They're driving away from me. Okay, so they're probably about midfield or a little bit past. Eli Manning's rolling out. He's coming across the formation,
which he shouldn't be rolling out
the entire time. He waited until Benny Fowler was at the whatchamacallit. He was waiting until he was practically in the sideline, almost out of bounds, to throw him the ball. There was no underneath coverage, no nothing. He was wide open the whole time. If he releases that ball 2 or 3 seconds earlier, Benny Fowler catches it in stride. He's still running.
Okay, I don't know the play that you're referring to. However, do you believe, based on the play which you saw in fast motion, do you believe the play was intended to go to Benny Fowler?
Yes.
Okay.
The play was intended to go to Benny Fowler. It's just, I don't like talking about Eli this way. And here's the other thing. The more you throw Eli out there right now, with the cast of characters he has, at the end of the day, we all believe, as Giants fans, Eli's a bona fide Hall of Famer, right? We can agree to that?
Yeah.
If he loses this week against Tampa, because I can assume that he's going to be the starter. Obviously, the media's playing up what Pat Shermer said today more than what is reality. I'm going to assume Eli's still a starter this week against Tampa. If he loses, he's below 500 for his career.
I don't think the overall record matters. I think it's silly that people even bring up the overall record.
At the end of the day,
because it's not fair. The overall record is not. But hold on, the overall record should not matter on any player in the National Football League's list, because you never know the situation of the teams. You know what I'm saying? How you can't. That's like saying. To me, it's unfair to put an overall record on any player. To me, you count on big moments and big games. For me, Eli Manning, it's not about his record. It's not about passing yards or passing touchdowns or how many games he played in a row. To me, it's did he step up in the big games when the Giants needed him the most? And that was the answer to that is yes, he did.
Yeah.
Bottom line, and that's all that needs to be said. That's all that needs to be brought up. In my opinion, that's not to discredit the stat of what's his overall record, but to me, I don't care about the overall record. Someone else may care. I don't care.
But it's not. We're not the ones that put him in the Hall of Fame.
I understand that, but when someone has a discussion to me, if someone has a discussion, if someone has a
meaning, his record needs to be where it's got to be.
Well, I get all that, but I'm saying personally for me, if somebody 10 years from now says, well, Eli didn't have a above 500 record, I'm going to say, well, you eat your boogers. That's all. That's what I'm going to say to him. So I don't think I just don't think that matters. But I appreciate the call, OGR.
All right. Appreciate
Thanks, man.
you taking my call. Bye.
What's going on? Your own Cop Pizzle. What's going on? Your own Cop Pizzle.
What's up?
What's up? Who is this?
It's Corey, man. I'm a big fan.
Thank you, Corey. You got a YouTube name?
No, I'm actually going to start one real soon, man. But right now I'm just watching different YouTubers, you know.
Okay. What's up? What's up, Corey? What do you got for me?
Oh, man, my heart is broken, dog.
You ain't kidding.
Man, I knew this day was going to come, but now that Eli career is, you can almost say is over now. You know, I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. But I do know this, though. If I'm Dave Gettleman, I'm trading 2 second-round picks and Janoris Jenkins for Jalen Ramsey tonight. I'm not waiting until tomorrow, next week. I'm doing it tonight.
Okay, Corey.
You don't agree?
I'm not against. I just don't. You know, all that stuff is to me is rumors, and like I just, you know what I'm saying. Like I try not to go too deep into it and get and start thinking about it. I get what you're saying. What you're saying makes total sense, but I just don't.
You got to go deep into it. We're fans. Listen,
what I'm saying is like I don't trust. Sometimes I don't trust news media, and I don't trust like. You know, Jalen's probably upset because his team's 0-2. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't know enough details about the situation. I heard about it. Matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to Kid Blue. He's the one who actually learned it from. Shout out to him. But I don't. I just don't really have any thoughts about it, to be honest with you, Corey. No disrespect to your call. I just don't. I don't know what to make of it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that your trade is that bad either, but. I don't know the financial situation behind it. I do know that Jalen Ramsey is this the last year of his deal? Do you know that?
No. He has it would be a $3 million cap hit this year and then a $13 million cap hit next year.
So he's got 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah.
And I would assume that he would probably want a new deal soon.
I mean, of course, with any great player, that's why. We don't have anything to lose at this point. We need talent on this roster as soon as possible.
I can tell you this. I like Jalen Ramsey a whole lot more than Fitzpatrick.
I mean, of course, because he's one of those, you know, shut down the side of a field corner.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
I feel
you don't agree.
No, I feel you. I'm just not going to I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just not really buying. I'm just not really buying into the fact that the Giants would actually do it. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I know. With anything, we didn't buy into the fact that Odell was going to be traded, but it happened. That's why, as fans of the game, we have to keep our minds open to all things.
I'm with you, Corey. I appreciate the call, man. You got anything else?
I don't think that Eli Manning should be benched, you know, in the upcoming weeks because if we're talking about, you know, we haven't even seen him with Golden Tate and Sterling Shepard on the field.
I look, hey, Corey, I completely get. I understand, man. But for me, like I'm sick and tired of listening to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe that's my fault for listening, but I'm tired of listening to it. Like I just want Eli to go out there and play ball. And you're right. He hasn't even been given the opportunity to play with Golden Tate. He hasn't even really been given the opportunity to play with Sterling Shepard. But at this point, everybody's going nuts about it. I understand it. I believe that the cast of characters aren't that good. Some other people seem like that doesn't matter. I don't think Eli needs a big-time receiver. I think the cast of characters are good enough. But you can only lose so many receivers. Every team can only lose so many receivers before the characters that are playing that aren't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Cowboys can't lose Cooper and Gallup and be the same team. They can't. The Eagles can't lose Jeffrey and Deshaun Jackson and be the same team. It can't. They're a completely different team. The Giants can't lose Golden Tate and Sterling Shepard and expect to be the same team. So I don't think people are even taking that in consideration. They don't care. They just want to see Daniel Jones, and it is what it is, Corey.
I hear you, man. Thank you for picking up my call.
Hey, thank you for the support, man. Thanks for watching.
All right.
See you, man. What's going on, y'all, with Cop Pizzle?
What up, Tizzle?
Who is this?
Oh, come on, man. It's your Titan brother.
Oh, shit. What's up, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, your Titans took a bad loss yesterday, didn't they?
What?
Your Titans took a bad loss yesterday, didn't they?
Man, I was at Buffalo Wild Wings with my wife and son, man, and my brother-in-law and his kids. It was, we missed a field goal and lots of penalties against us. We played stupid, man. Stopped running Henry in the fourth quarter. That's not how, man. I'm a big fan of that old school, run the ball, play solid defense, man, and I don't know what the hell happened. That's a loss that shouldn't have happened. We should have took care of business.
You know, I got one of my best buddies is in the Titans Hall of Fame for fans or some bullshit like that. Not that it matters, but anyways, what you got for me, man?
Hey, man, I see that one thing I've noticed is kind of similarities we both got going on is the Titans lost one game, and you should we have almost all of our fans, Twitter, Facebook, anything, man, they're already giving up on us and shit, and it kind of seems like you're in the same boat with, I mean, maybe worse though because of the whole Eli situation or whatever, but isn't it just crazy how all these fans give up so quickly, and in your case with Eli, he brought the franchise 2 championships, and I would die for Tennessee to win one. Winning one championship, I'll die happy.
I've actually heard some of like the Mariota stuff, you know, like people already giving up on him. I don't think people take in consideration how hard it is, number one, to play quarterback in the National Football League, but number two, for teams to actually find good. Like, I feel like, to me, like sometimes teams get stuck with players because they don't want to get into a QB carousel. So, for example, like the Carolina Panthers, to me, are stuck at having to keep Cam Newton. Like, Cam Newton looks done to me. Like, he looks done. He looks cooked. You want to talk about cooked? He looks cooked. I mean, he looks like he's physically unable to play anymore. And they're stuck because they have to, it's hard to find a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, I think a lot of times fans just overreact to losing, and it is what it is. You know, I get it. It's a what have you done for me now lately league. And if the team's not performing, the first man to go is either the coach or the quarterback. That's how it goes, I guess.
Yeah, it's with the Titans at least. I'm a big fan of Mariota. I want him to be I want him to have a good year and get that contract and stay. I can't imagine having another quarterback, but I know how it's a business, and you know what I'm saying. It's like you said, man. If you're not winning, if you're not doing anything at the moment, you know what I'm saying. People will quit on you or whatever. But
yeah,
I'm such a huge Titans fan, and I know you're a true Giants fan. I know I mean, I've seen your video where you're talking about Eli, and maybe it's time for Daniel Jones to come in or whatever. I mean, Eli's done a lot for the franchise, and a lot of the Giants fans that are just like talking so negative and talking shit about him is like ungrateful, man, just ungrateful. They should be so happy and proud for what he has brought to the Giants franchise, man. That's the thing that's crazy to me. And yeah, to me, Daniel Jones is the best. I already made a video on it. Daniel Jones to me looks like he's going to be the best rookie out of this class by far. He has a beautiful throw.
Yeah, I will say this. A lot of people want to see Daniel Jones because they just the thing about they want to put Daniel Jones because they're just tired of Eli. But I will say this about Daniel Jones: I'm excited to see if the preseason hype that he had translates to regular season action. So I will say from that aspect, I'm excited to kind of open that Christmas present. But you know, I was hopeful that this year would go much better for Eli, and so far after 2 weeks, it hasn't went very well.
Well, you got the Bucks next week, right?
Yeah, we do.
I feel like let him play, let Eli play, and if things go bad, then maybe a switch. But I mean, 0-2, you can't pull the plug yet. Too soon, man.
I know. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I appreciate the call, man. Best of luck to your Titans.
Take it easy, man. Appreciate your time.
See you, man. I can't get on now. What's going on, y'all, with Cop Pizzle?
What's up, man?
What's up? Who is this?
This is New York Giant 2707. I don't know if you remember me from some years back, bro.
Unfortunately, I probably don't because I've got so many different. I've seen so many different accounts and all this and that. No disrespect.
Was from the Big Blue Commissions
Oh, okay. You one of those?
back in the day.
Yeah. What's up, man?
All right, so this is basically how I feel about it. We all love Eli. Eli's always been loyal to the organization, and he's never been disloyal. Always been that guy. Never really missed a game. Never been injured. He was a hard body type of dude. You know what I mean? I always got love for him. But I feel like if you say we got all this cap space coming up next year, you know what I mean? Draft 8, but we got 8 draft picks. You know what I mean? Say if we put Jones in next year to start week 1, I'd rather have him start like the middle of this season. That way he can make the mistakes that he's going to make. That way next season he'll understand defense is better. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it.
I get that. What if he? Can I play devil's advocate though? Can I play devil's advocate with you?
Go ahead.
What if because of inexperience he gets hurt?
Right.
What if he's not?
Right.
What if he's not ready and he tears his ACL because he didn't see a blindside guy coming?
Right, but that's going to happen regardless.
No, I get that, but don't you feel like if he told you man to man, let's say you were a coach, and he said, I don't feel like I'm ready yet, would you still just throw him out there?
Probably not.
And see, those are the things that I wish I knew I had the answers to. I think we all wish we had that answer. Like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to call Daniel Jones and say, hey, do you think you're ready? And him be able to give us an honest answer. I don't know. That's the thing. I just don't know. Here's one thing I will say.
But the thing about it is he's a 6th pick.
No, I completely understand. But here's
up that high.
No, I get that. I get that.
If you're not gonna play him, you should have got Josh Allen.
Well, here's the thing. I don't care about the 6th pick because I think we all agree that he could have been, let's say, the 12th or the 13th pick, right? Like the 6th pick, they reached at the 6th pick to secure to get him. But the reality is he probably was more so like a 12th, 13th, 14th pick, right? So here's the thing. I get that, but there was a lot of Giant fans that said this dude can't play. And now all of a sudden after 2 weeks they say he can play.
Exactly.
So I need to know, if he goes out there and he stinks for 4 weeks, are the Boo Birds going to be out on him too? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and that's the things like I worry about. You can say, well, he's a grown ass man and he's got to be able to handle the pressure and all that. I don't think that's fair. I think it's a lot of responsibility to be the quarterback in New York. I think it's most
important position on the field.
I think it's like being the shortstop for the New York Yankees, man. I think it's a big deal. And to me, I want Daniel Jones to be 100%. And I'm with you. I want him to play at some point this year. No question about it.
He has to.
He has to. I get that. And he already has actually seen some action in Dallas. Maybe not a lot.
And he didn't look that bad.
Well, he did fumble, though.
But he had one overthrow. That was it. He made a couple.
And let me say this. I want to say this, too. And I got to get on to my next caller. But a lot of people.
One more thing, too.
Okay, I'll let you get one more thing. But a lot of people always get on Eli about check downs. Those too many check downs. When Daniel Jones came in against the Cowboys, that's all he threw was check downs.
He did. He right.
That's all he threw was check. So to me, the only thing that's going to change when Daniel Jones comes in is he's going to be able to be a little bit mobile, a little more mobile. To me, I don't think you're going to go out. Eli and the offense put up 14 points against Buffalo. I can't say I can't be honest and say, well, Daniel Jones would have put up more points. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's fair to even say that he did. What was his
mobility too?
Yeah, look, I think his mobility will be better. Matter of fact, it seems like to me the Giants' offense with Pat Shurmur enjoys rolling out of the pocket a lot more this year for some reason. It seems like they're doing a lot more rollouts. And if they're going to do that, it's going to fit Daniel Jones a lot better than Eli Manning. What was your other point?
The other thing I had to say, one thing I don't understand about these coaches, you know how we brought in Cody Core and he was out there catching the ball, getting first downs?
Yeah, he impressed me.
For some reason, every time we got a play that comes in them balls, why do they take them out?
I don't know, man. I was actually, I'm gonna be honest. I was for some reason too begging for more Cody Core.
He came in there and made like 2 or 3 catches and got first downs. Like, why take them out? I don't understand that they always do that.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't you.
That's one thing that pisses me off. Like, come on, you got a playmaker. He's coming in there making plays and you take him out. Like, okay, that's enough. Good shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
I know. I feel you, man. Hey, man, I appreciate the call and thanks for the follow, man.
All right, man.
Call me again.
Great.
I'm sad. Hey, what's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Yo, what up, Pizzle?
Who is this?
It's Chris Nally, man. How you doing?
Oh, my man Chris. What's up, brother? Big nuts. Big nuts, Chris.
Big nuts ain't looking too hot right now.
No, he's. Here's the thing, Chris. Is I won't judge Dave Gettleman off of free agency pick. Well, I mean, I will, but I'm going to judge him more so on his draft picks. And I'm pissed off right now, DeAndre Baker.
Without a doubt.
I'm lukewarm right now on Dexter Lawrence. I'm lukewarm. I feel like he's shown me that, yeah, he's a good run stopper, but I'm not getting any pass rush. I see him trying. I will say that. He's trying. I like Ryan Connolly, right?
Yep.
I like Ryan Connolly, so good on Dave on that. But like Ryan Connolly did get run over by Frank Gore yesterday. But I do like him.
Welcome to the NFL, man.
Yeah, I know that was I know. And a lot of these dudes have only played 2 NFL games. Like I'm not done with them completely. I'm just frustrated.
Yeah, me too, man.
And then I'm really disappointed in the secondary. I'm just so disappointed. I don't want to take up your time, man. What do you want to say?
It's cool, man. Listen, I'm still hoping that that by the end of this year, this youth movement on the defense sort of starts to gel and click, and they get something together that gives you hope that they've got enough going into next year's offseason that they can round it out. You know what I mean? So, like, okay, we find out Baker can play. We find out X, Y, and Z. We know that we still need a pass rusher. Okay, we got some money. We go after a free agent. We're getting into the draft, whatever, and hopefully they can finish this. Because to me, the way that I look at this is Gettleman came in, everybody was hurt in 17. So he retools going into 18 thinking maybe we got something here. Week 5 or so, that ain't working. He started tearing this motherfucker down. And
big nut.
Been one off season.
Yeah.
So, but that being said, I still think it's a big blunder. Now, the way I'm looking at it now is like, man, like one of your previous guys said, if you were going to keep Eli, then you should have got Allen and given him something to succeed with. And if you're going to move on from Eli, then I wish they had just done it and not put him in this position, because I'm right with you, man. I was choked up watching that video earlier. It's terrible. But I'm done. I'm ready for him. I didn't even feel like this yesterday morning, but I'm ready for it to just be over.
Yeah, and my thing with, yeah, man, I'm with you. You said everything. To me, I will say this, that Dave, and I know you and I like to joke about Dave. Dave has shown to be a little bit bipolar as far as a GM. And the reason I say bipolar is because 1 minute it seems like he wants to go this direction, and then now he's all of a sudden tearing it down. And then even in the off season, it's like, well, we're doing this, we're making a move here, and then we're trading. We're getting, we had 3 first-round draft picks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, 3 first-round draft picks. Like I don't know, man. Like it's just I haven't seen the direction yet. I'm frustrated because I thought and look, the rookies are gonna struggle. Like, I expected Baker to struggle a little bit, but not at this rate. Not this bad. Not giving up. He's like giving 12 yards worth of cushion. And as we're talking, OBJ just makes a one-hand catch on Monday Night Football. He's giving up 12 yards of cushion, and Cole Beasley's out there beating him. For God's sakes.
I hate that fucking little troll.
Yeah,
he kills us no matter what team he's on.
Yeah, I get the Cowboy game. You're on the road. You're playing against the Cowboys have got good receivers. But then yesterday at Buffalo, not at Buffalo, but playing against Buffalo, I was like, who in the hell? These guys are making the secondary. I mean, like, now Jackrabbit all of a sudden stinks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is tough when there isn't that much of a pass rush, and then when they did, credit Allen, man. He scrambled and he made some good plays.
Yeah, he looked good.
Looking like a fucking real quarterback.
He looked good, and let me say this too. I want to preface this like this could be a lot to do about coaching.
I definitely think it is, man. I'm losing faith in Sherman real quick, and I don't want to, and I'll ride it out with him. But so far from what I'm seeing, that's the whole thing. So I don't know if you listened to Francesco at all, but he made the comment today that struck a chord with me, and I'll say this and hop off. I know you got other callers trying to get in, but he just said, "Hey, man, put Eli out of his misery so we can all go back to appreciating everything that he's done. And let's stop making this be about him, and let's just make it about what it is. It's a bad team trying to find out if they got the guy that they hope can help them move forward." And I was like, man, that's a tough pill to swallow, but
I mean,
I was already feeling like that. You know what I'm saying?
Francesca says some goofy shit sometimes, but that's actually pretty good from him.
Yeah, man. All right, peace out, bro.
Thanks for the call, Chris.
Right.
My man. I like that guy. What's going on? You on with Cop Pizzle?
What's up, Cop Wizzle?
Oh, hell. Your Eagles lost last night.
I know that. Why do you think I sound like a depressed puppy?
I'm just saying, don't be coming on here talking like good shit when your Eagles lost last night.
I wasn't going to because this week is not the week to do that, especially with the heartbreak and the depression you felt that I am now feeling. I was actually coming on here to kind of just I don't know, I don't want to say bad, but your Giants still stink no matter what. They suck. They just suck. I will do that to you. There's not one time I'm going to talk to you and then I'll still say Giants suck. But at this point, you can also say the Eagles suck because of the fact that we had the game won and we did not succeed fully. Now, I also want to make something clear. For the past, 2 weeks now, I've been, coming at your neck and whatever, and rightfully so, because last week, I was right. So, this week, I'm giving you the opportunity to bust my balls, in a way. I'm giving you the opportunity to come back at me because I did come at you pretty hard last week. So, go ahead. I'll give you the time now to say whatever you wanted to.
The Eagles.
Pretty hard last week.
Let me tell you what. The Eagles are not as good as Eagle fans think they are.
I'm trying not to get angry, but go ahead.
No, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for the call.
Oh, whatever.
I'm depressed. What's going on, y'all? With Cop Pizzle.
Hey, Pizzle, Stella Yankee King.
Hi, Yankee King.
Oh, what the hell is happening with the defense? Or what is the defense? We don't know.
I don't know either, man. I'm just as confused as you are.
I know NFL teams are supposed to have that thing, but I forgot what it is. I mean, seriously, with the way our defense is looking, it's like NFL teams. Oh, we have a defense. Giants fan. What's that?
You know what? The one thing I will say about the defense is they did a better job early in the second half, but when we really needed them to make that one last stop for us, they weren't able to do it. And look, the offense has got to score more than 14 points. We really need them to score more than 14 because we don't have a defense to stop it, hold teams to just 10 points. So we need to do more than 14. I think overall both units, everything played poorly yesterday, but we really need the defense to do a lot better job than giving up more than 28 points or more in both games. You know, in Tampa, they can't let Tampa. I don't even know if I want to talk about Tampa, but my point is right now they have shown that the Giants need to score 30 points or more in order to win a ball game, and that's tough to do.
Yes, it is. But I'm going to say this, and no one in chat is going to like me for this, but I really don't give a shit because I don't care what people think of me. The rebuild process that Dave Gettleman did in this offseason should have happened last offseason, before you signed Odell Beckham, before you signed Sterling Shepard, before you took Saquon Barkley. That number 2 pick should have been dealt. We should have a haul of picks for the next couple of years to reshape this team. But John Mara, I'm putting this to John Mara. He he basically made Dave Gettleman GM with his heart. And that is the worst thing you could do as a GM, is GM with your heart.
Well, I appreciate the call, Yankee King.
But that's bad.
I know, man.
What do you think of? Do you think we should have rebuilt this team in 20?
I can say yes. I can say yes and no on that. Part of me says yes. Part of me says no. I appreciate Dave giving a try, and at the same time, I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense looking back now, but I kind of appreciate that he at least gave it a shot. So that's kind of where I am on that. Whether it's right or wrong, it's just how I feel.
Dave Gettleman wants to talk about culture. That team couldn't define a winning culture in 17 to 18, where literally the only dude on that team that could define winning was Eli Manning. And that was back in 2011. And that's because he was on that team. He was on 2 Super Bowl teams. He was like, this is the last thing I'll say before I get off. Dave Gettleman should have told John Mara right to his face, I am blowing this thing up. I am making this culture mine instead of Jerry Reese's losing culture. I'm coming in. I'm changing this whole culture around. I am trading everyone that can get me a value of a draft pick. I don't care what the media says. I am blowing this thing up, and I'm getting a culture that the Giants should have had in 2011 and 2007, which was a winning culture. That's what Dave Gettleman should have said to Mara.
I appreciate the call, Yankee King.
All right.
See you, man. It's a mouthful. I don't know what to say to it. What's going on, y'all, with Cop Pizzle?
What's up, Cop? It's Mike, your Nashville brethren.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
All right, I'm definitely not rubbing anything in because
Your Cowboys are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah. But what I wanted to call, I want to caution you guys. I don't agree with the Daniel Jones stuff. I think you play Eli. If you weren't going to play him, you shouldn't have brought him back. But I would hate for you guys to put Daniel Jones on that field and he not perform well. And you said it yourself, he doesn't have the best weapons out there. And people are holding Eli to this standard when he doesn't have them either. And so you put him out there and he doesn't, light the league on fire, and then you end up with an Arizona situation where people are like, hey, we've got a top 3 pick. Do we want to go after, Tua over here? And now you're like, damn, we wasted 2 first-round picks on quarterbacks, and now you got a Josh Rosen situation where you're trying to get like a 4th-rounder for Jones. To me, I think it'd be a mistake. And trust me, it wouldn't break my heart to see him make a mistake, but but I'm just, it breaks my heart to see you, because I know how much you believe this stuff, dude. I mean, it kills you. And I don't even follow TTC. I literally watch your channel and your channel only. I don't do all the other stuff. I find you entertaining. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I know everybody thinks, hey, it's a change. Normally, that first-year quarterback that you're going to throw out there, he has to bring something dynamic. Does Jones bring something dynamic that Eli doesn't? If not, just let Eli play it out.
Well, let me ask you something, Mike, because I know. So, being a Cowboys fan, this is I'm curious about this. So, Romo and Dak, they had a Romo and Dak thing going on for a little bit, and Romo got hurt in the preseason, didn't he? And then that caused Dak to start.
Yes.
Okay. But Romo was going to start the season as number 1, correct?
Correct.
How long what do you think would have happened in that situation if Romo wouldn't have got hurt? How long do you think they would have went with Romo before they went ahead and pulled the string with Dak?
No, they would have rode Romo to the end. Jerry Jones was loyal to that son of a gun to a fault. He would have rode him to 8-8, and Jason Garrett would have stayed right where he is because Jerry Jones loves him. I mean,
it's funny you say that.
Good graces,
yeah.
He doesn't care, man. He would have let Romo go 6-10.
It's funny you say that because a lot of people talk about the owner of the Giants, Mara, not letting Eli go as a starter, and I think that a lot of people don't realize that sometimes these owners, their quarterbacks, if they're there long enough, they almost become like sons to them.
And I agree with that.
You know what I mean? So it's hard to see.
Also, he looks down at that hand and sees 2 pieces of
jewelry.
2 articles on his hand that young man put there.
Yeah, and I think that matters. And to me, a lot of people kind of slight Mara for that, saying, "Well, he won't let Eli go, and he won't let him start him." I don't think it's necessarily Mara's decision. It could have been Jerry Jones's decision in Dallas because I know Jerry loved Romo, but to me, and I don't. You guys may be better off now with Dak. Obviously, I mean, contracts getting ready to come up, but I think a lot of people, it's a touchy thing about the quarterback position. It's probably one of the more meaningful positions in all of sports, and it's tough. It's always a tough situation to be in anytime that you're involved in it.
Well, and I agree with you. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry, you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Am I still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I think my phone cut out in and out a little bit there. But to me, the first person that comes to mind is I think Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. With Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they let him sit, and he was kind of picked later, which probably would have been where your boy had been picked if you guys didn't go get who you wanted. And I don't blame you.
Yeah.
A lot of people thought Zeke at 6 was too high, but Jerry was like, no, I want Zeke. So I don't blame people going and getting the guy that they want. But I just think that's invaluable. People are like, well, he can't learn if he's on the field. Yes, he can. You don't think he's taking practice reps? You don't think he's learning by watching? You don't think he's studying game tape? You don't learn strictly by real-time snaps all the time. And the last thing you want to do is make this guy second-guess himself as a quarterback, where he goes, man, maybe I'm not good enough. when it's not him, it's that the component is not ready to win right now. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't think Daniel Jones is going to lead you guys to a playoff spot this year.
Hey, I don't think Giant fans are even thinking about playoffs, and I don't think they're necessarily thinking that Daniel Jones is going to save the day. I think it's just a lot of them are tired of Eli. You know, me personally, I'm not, but I think it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, brother. Hey, keep it up.
I appreciate the call. Hey, you're in Gallatin, right?
Yes, sir.
My brother is a teacher at Station Camp.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
All right, man. Thanks for the call.
Let's do lunch.
All right, let's do it. I appreciate the call, man.
Later, bro.
See you, man. What's going on, y'all, with Cop Pizzle?
Yo, Cop Pizzle, what's up?
Who is this?
It's Sam from New Jersey.
Okay, what's up, man?
Dude, I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller, if that's okay.
Oh, what's your YouTube name?
I don't really have one, but I'm just, I forget. I honestly don't know, man.
But you don't. Do you ever comment on my videos?
Yeah, a couple times. I think I'm just Sam Kirk at Sam Kirk.
Okay, what's up, man?
Dude, I get it. You're defending Eli. Like, someone deserves to defend that man because, dude, it's John Mara. Okay, that's the guy we need to start blaming because that's the same guy that's been here year after year calling the shots. He's the one that put Gettleman in a spot where he cannot be successful as a GM. Dave Gettleman's never rebuilt a team. Now he has to. It's different. I mean, it really is. Jerry Reese's drafting stunk. I get it, but it's John Mara who hires these guys. John Mara hired Pat Shurmur. We don't know what's going to happen there, but I think Mara deserves more blame.
Well, yeah, but when you own the team, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you own the team, it's like, well, I can. I see. I'm kind of with you on that. I'm kind of with you because I don't think going back to like Ben McAdoo, for example, when they hired Ben McAdoo, I think it was a terrible hire. Like I thought it was going to work out, but it and you know why? You know how I know it's terrible? Because nobody else has offered him a head coaching gig.
Yeah, there we go.
Nobody. And Pat Shurmur, I'm not so sure that other teams were going to offer him a head coaching gig. Like I don't know.
No.
You know what I don't know. So to me, that's what I'm kind of worried about. It's like maybe I got another bad head coach. So a lot of people are like, well, just replace Eli and it's all going to be okay. And I'm sitting there thinking like, well, if you put Daniel Jones in and it's not okay, now where do we go?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So
you may be right about John Mara, but we can't fix John Mara because John Mara owns the damn team.
I know Eli hasn't been great. I'm not defending him here, and I give you credit because you're with him all along. But finally, you know too. But it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Well, I don't know. I don't. To be fair, I don't know. I mean, I'm just kind of fed up with the whole situation. So you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I look at the team. And I say to myself, well, the quarterback is only a small part of the bigger problem. And so, look, I'm not giving up. I'm still in the fight. I'm still thinking that next week we're going to win. I think we can win the next 2 games. So, and if we go 2-2 for the first 4, I'll take it. But I'm still in the fight. I'm a little down. I'm a little depressed. You know, I'm not probably good to be around right now. But you know, I'm still in the fight. I'm just a little frustrated, and I'm kind of tired of everybody picking on Eli. But it is what it is right now. Not saying that you can't have a feeling about Eli, but that's my boy.
And I think James Betcher will be his card won't work to get in the facility before Pat Shurmur's, in my opinion. I could see Shurmur staying just because of Jones, but I think Betcher, he doesn't have an excuse. I mean, he may be out of here. The whole let's sign ex-Cardinals thing and pray, I don't think that's working.
Well, man, I appreciate the call, and thanks for the follow. I think he just hung up. Nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. What's going on, you on with Cop Pizzle?
Hey, Pizzle, man. It's Slick Rick from Jersey.
Slick Rick, what's going on, man? You sound like you got something going on there.
Oh man, I'm just I'm sad, dude. I'm
Tell
I'm
me
sad,
about it.
and
Tell me about it.
I mean, it was a rough game yesterday, and I'm really lost for words, dude, because we have multiple amount of talent on that team, and we're just not executing. And like you say, when it comes to breaking things down, I'm not a math major and I'm not a statistics major. But Pizzle, if anybody knows the game, you know the game. And I'm 55 years old, and you're probably a lot younger than I am. But you got to remember, man. Can you hear me? Okay, Cal?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. You're perfect.
You got to remember something. Everything is factored into winning a football game. Everything. Okay? And I've been watching a lot of film on Eli. I've been watching a lot of film on the Lions. Hey, Pizzle, we ain't had any. Look, we had in the game of football, you got receivers and you got playmakers. Pizzle, I love Shepard to death. I love Ingram to death. But I'm telling you, man, and these guys can't touch Hakeem Nicks. They can't touch Victor Cruz, and they can't touch Mario Manningham. And Eli lit the game up when he had those three guys. And a quarterback is only as good as what you got around you. And I'm going to keep it 100. Eli Manning in 2015 threw almost 5,000 yards and 39 touchdowns. He had Darnell as the tight ends. He had OBJ. He had Reuben Randall. And Eli threw 39 touchdowns. And I watched that whole year of Eli's swag and his movement. The fucking problem ain't Eli Manning, brother. The problem is we ain't got no talent in our we have receivers. We don't have playmakers. We have guys that are losing the one-to-one battle. Okay, when you break everything down and you break it down into numbers, Eli Manning is a tenth of the problem. Look at the way he got his leg almost broken and he jumped down and hit that 35-yard pass play to Cody Latimer. I mean, that's an NFL play, brother. That's an NFL throw. The problem ain't fucking Eli Manning. Our defense is up and down. Our receivers are inconsistent. I mean, tell me if you think I'm crazy.
Slick, you're keeping it 100.
Bro, the problem ain't fucking Eli. I mean, you take the Dallas game. Eli bulleted it past his Shepard in the end zone. He drops it. You're talking a 7-point game now. When at critical times, you got to make plays. Eli threw almost 1,000 yards against the Eagles in 2017 with that minute 59-second left. He went fucking 90 yards to hit Ingram in that back of the end zone, and he dropped the ball. And the Eagles went on to be the Super Bowl champions. I mean, look, man, people are either just ignorant, and I know you love Eli, man, and you back Eli 100%. But, and look, let them put fucking Daniel Jones in there, and here's what happens. Everyone's concerned about him running around, and him this and him that. You put him out there, and watch him go this God forbid like fucking broken. Then he's done. Eli Manning's a pocket passer. He doesn't throw the ball any different than he did in 2012 when he won a fucking Super Bowl. I'm just tired of the fucking ignorance out there. And I know you don't beat Eli up. But I saw your last video, and I saw you, come up with a few. Hey, listen, let them fucking bench him. Bench him and see what happens. You're going to tell me Daniel Jones is going to throw any better than a fucking two-time Super Bowl champion that's ranked fucking top 10 in every category in fourth quarter cut? Let him put fucking Daniel Jones in there.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Rick. I'm saying let's put him in there. Let's see, and then everybody can go back to saying, well, shit. Well, maybe we do got more than a quarterback problem. Because to me, with the way the defense is playing, Jesus Christ could be the quarterback, and I don't know if anything's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely no, and believe it or not, man, I thought about what you said, and you basically are the same. You were on the same frequency. You're like, something. You are bitching about fucking Eli. There ain't nothing wrong with Eli's fucking arm. And he doesn't run any better than he did fucking 7 years ago when he won a fucking Super Bowl. Put in Daniel Jones and see what happens. If it's a clusterfuck. Okay? Everyone's worried about moving. And this. Watch him get his leg man. It is what it is. But you know something, bro?
Slick.
I love Eli, and I'm going to tell you. Pizzle, did it make any sense what I said to you?
Slick, can I just tell you this? You've been my favorite caller tonight.
Oh, thank you. I'm very flattered.
I mean, you've brought the energy. You've brought a lot of excellent points. Look, I think honestly, I don't think I could say it any better than what you have, Rick.
Look, hey, let me tell you, I've watched you, and you know a lot more about the politics of the game than I do, and I'm going to admit that. But I'm going to tell you this: everything in life is luck. You got a margin of luck. You got a margin of error, and we don't play fucking smart football.
No, we don't.
We don't play smart football. Look at that fucking. They went to kick a field goal, and he got hit with a personal 15-yard penalty. Okay, and then they come back and score. That could have been a game changer right there. There's a margin of error and a margin of luck. I'm gonna fucker hit the tight end, right? When that guy hit helmet to helmet with Cody Latimer, why did they flag him?
I don't.
Was a rocket right into the guy's helmet. That was a blatant penalty right there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I agree.
Why did they throw the fucking flag then?
I don't know. Well, the good thing is, Slick, we still scored a touchdown there.
Oh, look at
But you're right. But he got concussed. He got concussed on that play, and he's out. And now we potentially are without Shepard and Latimer because of concussion.
Right, exactly. I'm gonna tell you this, Pizzle. I'm going to tell you this. Look, man, I love the Giants do or die. I love Eli. But you know something? Fuck it. Bench him. You got the balls. Bench a two-time Super Bowl champion that could throw as good as Danny Dimes, or Danny Dimes can't throw as good as fucking Eli. Bench him and see what happens. That's it. I'm kind of getting your attitude, because I know that's what you meant when you put that video out. You got the fucking balls. Bench him and see what happens. And like you said, you're going to find out that the problem ain't Eli Manning.
Slick, I appreciate the call tonight. Thank you for bringing the energy.
I love you, Pizzle.
Love you too, man. I need a cigarette. I need a fucking cigarette. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Who is this?
This is Meet the fucking Mets.
Oh, what the fuck, man? I know Meet the Mets. What's up, man?
How's it going?
That
was some call by Chris right there.
I need a fucking cigarette, Metsy. Can you do a listen, this has been really good therapy for me tonight. Can you give me a good Eagle speed impression before we start talking?
Let's talk about the Eagles. guys, let's talk about the Eagles.
Hey, Mom, where's the spaghetti?
On, let's talk about the Eagles.
Mom, where's the spaghetti?
Mom, where's the spaghetti? Oh, man. Yo, stop putting out those sad videos, bro.
Man, I can't help but be sad, Metsy. I'm sad as hell.
Call you, make sure you're all right.
I'm thinking about vaping. I think I'm gonna start vaping.
All right, so I got a little input. I'm gonna change the whole. I'm gonna change the whole story up.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what
right now.
I'm curious to see what you gotta say.
I gotta get this off my chest quick.
Go ahead.
I love Eli Manning, the football player, and beyond the football player, the man.
Mm-hmm.
Eli Manning, what he has brought to the city of New York,
absolutely,
the area. He's been a phenomenal player, phenomenal human being outside the game of football. He's done everything and beyond for the city of New York. That being said, every good thing comes to an end. The game has passed Eli Manning by. We're in a different era of football. You can see it with fucking every quarterback that's been drafted the last 2 or 3 years. It's a different game now.
Can I say that here's the one thing about that I do agree about what Eli's being passed up on is it seems like to me that the offenses in NFL are a little bit more like college, and in college it's a little bit more quarterback has the ability to be mobile.
Correct.
And
that's Pat Shermer's offense.
And here's the thing. I was sitting here. So there's two things. I want to bring two things, points to that. It bothers me how great Tom Brady is able to be when he is, so immobile with the way he is, right? You would think that he would not be that good. But I was sitting there watching the Raiders the other night against the Chiefs. Okay, this was after the Giants had already played, and I was just kind of drinking away my sorrows watching the Raiders and Chiefs. And they were talking about how John Gruden, matter of fact, it was Romo. Romo was the one who was bringing it up. He was talking about how John Gruden's offense consists of running it, quick passes, immediate passes, like getting the ball out in a second and a half.
Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah, and that's what Tom Brady does. And to me, it's like I think that Eli can. So here's the thing. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because I still think Eli can play, but I think that he has to be in that type of an offense, and there has to be an understanding that Eli has to get the ball out immediately. And this offense that we're in currently, it doesn't. This is where I get upset because the organization has truly just let him down with not only players but coaching philosophy doesn't fit what Eli can do and what he can't, and they're asking him to do something that he can't do. They're asking him to roll out of the pocket. They don't ask Tom Brady to roll out of the pocket. Yeah, they don't ask Tom Brady to bootleg, and if they do, it's very, very rare.
That's what Pat Shermer's offense is, the run-pass option. Obviously,
yes.
You know that.
Well, yeah, part of it. Yeah, it's West Coast.
Teddy Bridgewater. I mean,
yeah.
These are the type of quarterbacks that
Case Keenum.
And Eli Manning is not the guy.
Yeah, Eli Manning's not Case Keenum that mobile. And this is where I get where people's coming from, like just give Daniel Jones. But here's the thing, Metsy, is to me, I don't think, if Daniel Jones is standing in the pocket throwing the ball, I think that's the same thing as Eli. The only thing that Daniel Jones is going to bring is when he gets outside the pocket.
And that's a huge thing for our offense.
It is.
I mean, to extend a play, because first of all, our receivers they can't get open.
They can't get open.
The basic route tree. We have to play backyard football. We have to have a quarterback that can extend the play, get out of the pocket, and make something happen that's not drawn up. That's what we have to have happen.
Do you agree with? Are you also? And I'm bringing this up because I'm curious what you'll say. We've seen two games where the Giants offense has clicked on all cylinders, scored a touchdown, and the defense has even had to stop early in the game, and then all of a sudden the defense can't stop anybody and the offense stops. Don't you feel like the coaching is getting they're not adjusting to the other coaches adjusting to them?
I'm so fearful right now. I'm going to break this down real quick. I am so fearful of what Gettleman's going to. I hope, I'm not really into Shermer, and I'm sure as fuck not into Betcher. I don't know what the hell he's doing on defense. I mean, it boggles my fucking mind right now. The lack of pressure we get, and everybody's roasting our secondary. I mean, the fucking quarterback have a bagel and a cup of coffee back there, and nobody's still getting to the fucking guy. So, the pass rush is killing our secondary. And I'm so afraid that they're going to fire this coach. And, how can you fire a guy that you just drafted, Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
Here's my fear, is we're going to waste Saquon Barkley's budget years trying to build a team together, and then we're going to have to end up paying him, and we're going to have to let him walk because we're not going to be able to afford to build the team because we're going to have to pay Daniel Jones and we're going to have to pay Saquon Barkley. And by the time we get enough talent to make this team a contender, we're going to waste these fucking budget years away.
Mm-hmm. Metsy, that's where I'm.
There's not talent on this. There's no talent on this team.
Yeah. So you agree with me that the cast of characters aren't that great?
No, there is no talent. We have no depth at linebacker. I mean, a fourth-round pick is our fucking starting middle linebacker right now. Conley, he's like I don't even know what the fuck he is. He's horrible.
Hold on, he's played easy on Connolly. He's played 2 games. I'm more pissed off at Ogletree.
Yeah, but Ogletree is what he is. He's a veteran. I don't even. Is there any leadership on this team? That's another.
Well, that's another. Like, where's the leadership?
I mean, we got guys hanging their fucking heads around. There should whose video is he? I seen Rayvon from Virginia had a beautiful video out today.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the leadership with Antoine Bethea or Ogletree? You know, when after halftime, these leaders, that's what we signed these guys for. They should be in these young guys' ears. Tell them to keep their heads up, get back in the game. You know, play fucking smart football. There's no leadership on this team.
Yeah.
We haven't had a leader since Michael
Strahan, Antonio Pierce.
I don't know.
You know, I'm with you, man.
It's a frustrating time for Big Blue, and it is what it is, man.
It is, and I want to be. I wish I could be excited about a lot of it, but I'm just not. You know, I'm hoping, I'm very hopeful that they go and beat Tampa, beat Washington, get this thing back to 2-2, and then things will be better again. But we'll just have to wait and see, man.
Oof. I don't know. We'll see, buddy.
I know. Thank you, Metzi. Thanks for calling, man.
I'll let the rest of you guys call it. I love you, brother.
I love you.
All right, pal.
When I say I love him, I love Metzi. I love that boy. You tell me I swing left-handed, but I love that boy. I'm talking that boy. If he was broke down in Indiana, I'd drive my ass up there and help him. I'd drive my ass up there and help Metzi. He could be broke down in North Dakota, and I'd find a way to get there. That's just what I would do, because I love that boy. All right, gonna take a couple more callers, and then I'm gonna go start drink. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
What's up, Cop Pizzle?
Who is this?
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
What do you mean you lost last night? I guess that was it. That's all he had to say. That's all he had to say. He said, "Fly, Eagles, fly," and he got the hell out of here. I wonder how long he waited to make that phone call. Maybe one or two more callers. And then we're just going to go. I don't know. Poor little baby doll. All she knows is losing. She doesn't have a clue what real winning is. I have to tell her that, yeah, at one time the Giants used to be good. That's what I have to tell her. Boy, Slick Rick. Slick Rick still got me needing a cigarette. That man brought some energy tonight. Man Metzi, you're damn right. Man came on here and ate his damn boogers. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Hey, what's going on, Cop?
What's up, man?
Not good, man. Not good.
Is this Van?
This Perry.
Oh, what's up, man? I'm sorry.
It's nothing, man. How do you think we fix this?
I don't know. I don't think it's a quick fix like some Giant fans believe it is. I understand the Daniel Jones argument. I get that. I understand that maybe he can help improve the offense, but I'm still under the belief that even if Daniel Jones could help us score 10 to 14 more, let's say the Giants, let's say he was able to help the Giants score 10 more points, yesterday. So 24 points. It's still not enough to beat the Bills when they score 28. So to me, the defense has got to improve. I don't care who the quarterback is. It could be Meet the Mets' mama for all I care. We got to have a defense to help us out a little bit. So the defense has got to improve, number one, and then number two, we got to figure out ways to score on the offense.
Is it the play calling or the personnel?
Man, I think a little bit of both, right? I think the play calling's got to be better. I think the personnel's got to step up, and that includes the quarterback position. I don't think did anybody play good yesterday? I mean, I guess Saquon did, but I mean, it's like I can't fault him at all.
The swing of things, what they call that bullshit flag on Dexter Lawrence for pulling over to the guard.
Yeah, that was a bad call, but I don't think he was going to.
Momentum.
I don't think
that's still momentum out of the game, though.
Yeah, maybe, but it was, for some reason the Giants have been getting a lot of bad calls on them this year. First game, I hated the officiating. And, the second game I hated too. I hated that they didn't throw the flag on when Cody Latimer got concussed. That was clearly helmet to helmet. I didn't like the Dexter Lawrence flag. There's a couple other questionable calls, but end of the day, I think the Bills were just a better team yesterday, and they beat us.
Yeah, you look pretty good.
So, you got anything else, man?
So, just your thoughts.
Man, I appreciate the call.
Hopefully we'll whip some ass next week.
I hope so too. I'd like to celebrate.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for the call, man.
We should have promoted Tom Coughlin instead of fired him.
Oh, I know. Look, we could talk for an hour about maybe we shouldn't have fired Tom Coughlin, but it kind of is what it is.
JPP had 12 sacks last year.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
I know, man. Thanks for the call. Yeah, man, you could look at a lot of Coughlin. Like, who knows if we should have let him go. I know, man. Like, it's all fucking sad. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Mailman on time.
Mailman, you got any mail for me?
Man, these two games have been like depressing. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first game I tried to call, but it was too busy, and we lost to the Cowboys. I almost had a stroke, and then we lost to the Bills, and almost had another stroke.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
I don't know. I'm still a fan to the end as far as the Eli situation. That was clearly his worst game in a long time.
Yeah, Eli didn't play very good on Sunday. There's no question about that.
No, he did, and it's worse now because he has his replacement just sitting there. So the worse he plays, the more these let's get rid of Eli fans. That just gives him fuel.
Yes.
To just pounce all over. I know, but he has bad starts before. Eli has he clicks in the second half. If the defense can just give him a chance to stay in it, I believe he can perform. But I mean, people were dropping balls. The defense is. I don't even want to talk about the defense, but I'm still a Giants fan. I still think they can pull something to salvage it. I'm not giving up on my team. I never will. It's just that it's a rebuilding, And it's not all Eli's fault. It's definitely not. It's defense, man.
It's not
we
good.
got to have people to step up. Saquon can't do it all. People got to catch the balls. I mean.
Well, I will say this in defense of Eli. A lot of people that are tired of him or they're done with Eli. They ask him to be perfect, and it's impossible for a quarterback to always be perfect. They always ask him to just be the best that he can be, and he's not always going to be perfect. But he's already left. Appreciate his call. Maybe one more, and then I'm going to shut her down for the night. I appreciate everybody watching, hanging out with me, getting me through this therapy session. Going to take one more. Hopefully it's a good one. What's going on with Cop Pizzle? You're on with Cop Pizzle. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Give him one more chance. Not a good night. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
What's up, Cop?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
What's your YouTube name? What's your YouTube name?
Oh, I'm not a YouTuber.
Oh, well, what's your name?
My name is Michael.
What's up, Michael?
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Well, I figured.
Yeah. The Giants are going to be better than people think this year because I think they're going to go 2-2.
Okay, Mike. That's pretty positive.
And what they need to do is they need to trade a first-round pick for Jalen Ramsey.
But what if it's a top 10 pick?
Well, I don't know. Jalen Ramsey would be worth it. You get Golden Tate back after week 4.
That's an awfully lot for a first round pick is a big deal, especially when it's a top 10 pick, and especially when we potentially need a receiver next year.
Because you got to think about it. You got Ingram. You get Golden Tate back. You'll have Barkley. You got a decent O-line. You can win some games if you get Ramsey on the other side.
Well, I mean, it's hypothetically it sounds good, but I don't see the Giants actually making that trade.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
I appreciate the call, Mike.
All right.
Thanks, man. I can't end this on a Cowboys fan. I need one more caller. I just need one more. Slick Rick was amazing tonight. I'm going to say that. Slick Rick was out of this world. I mean, he was out of this world good. Out of this world. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Hey, Elite Squad, you already know what it is, bro. I'll beat that. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, beat Elite Squad, you know what I'm saying?
What the fuck? What the hell was that? I'll give somebody one more chance. Why do they do that? Why do they call me like that? I guess nobody has nothing else. If it's him, we're done. Well, I guess I'm going to wrap it up. So I appreciate everybody coming on tonight, hanging out with me, taking a few phone calls. I don't know what the Giants are going to do. I need a couple of days to digest everything and then go from there. Maybe one more. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
Go Cowboys, baby.
That's depressing. That's fucking depressing. All right. That's how we're going to end the damn night is go Cowboys, I guess. I appreciate everybody coming on. Fucking A, man. What's going on? You're on with Cop Pizzle.
What's up, Cop?
What's up? Who is this?
This is Kevin. Kevin Wallace.
What's up, Kevin? YouTube name?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, what's up, man?
As far as Eli is concerned, why won't you guys just start Daniel Jones? I mean, it's already going to be a losing season. So, I mean, why don't you just go ahead and give him the experience?
I don't know, Kevin.
I mean, you got a guy at number 6, and you're not going to play him in front of an old quarterback that's already depleted. So, I mean, it just seems like common sense to just play Daniel Jones at this point.
Thanks for your call, Kevin. You want to give a big go, Cowboys?
Go Cowboys.
Fucking A. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys in a couple days. Appreciate all the support.